Hello everybody, it's day 23 of 30 Days of Sketches. Let me show you the sketch, and I'm going to tell you guys, this one was a trick because it's by Jessica Michaels, and she's got, I'm going to call this, I don't know, you could kind of do like a side papers here, but the thing that was getting me was this ginormous ice cream cone, okay? She's got mixed media back here, which is, I know she does that a lot. Title under here. She's got, embellishment clusters. But this darn ice cream cone, man. I was looking on Etsy. I don't have a cutting machine. So a cut file for me is, it's not really an option if I don't already have it. Like if it hasn't been sent to me or something like that. So it's not an option. So I thought, okay. Well, I almost thought about printing it off on the internet. Something. I mean, I was just like, okay, what can I do? And then I thought, you know what? I've got this Hip Kit Club here. Hip Kit, December 2023. And it has this paper with this big snowflake. Hold on, I'm so sorry, you guys. And so I've decided this snowflake is going to be my ice cream cone. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't think Jessica will mind a bit. I love this paper here too, you guys. I've seen some stuff I need to do with that. But anyways, I'm behind on using up my stuff, you guys. All right, so anyways, so I got 3 pictures. I don't have 3, I have 2. But it's me and my husband, it's me and my daughter, and my husband and my daughter. We're at the Gaylord in the DFW area here, and in front of their ginormous Christmas tree. And I thought, this is kind of cute, right? This is going to be good for, I'll put 2 instead of 3, but that's fine. But this will be kind of my snowflake, you guys. And then obviously Hip Kit always comes with tons and tons of embellishments. So they've got plenty to work with here. Now from a title perspective, I don't know. I have this stuff. I could be Happy Winter. Why not? Happy Winter. It was winter. We're wearing cold. I mean, we got on like jackets and whatnot. And, oh, what have I got going on here? Okay. So there's all these little guys here. I usually have the ephemera. Oh, here's our ephemera. I could look in here too. There might be stuff in here. I haven't even looked. There's a whole sticker book here. Oh, Winter Adventures. I'll open that up and see how big those are. So anyways, that's what I'm starting with. I do have to find something to go along the sides, I think. I don't think I'm going to cut this out. I think I'm going to leave it on the paper because I kind of like it that way. So, this has like red, blue, white. I mean, that's obviously not winter colors per se. So what I may do, honestly, is take like this guy, because I think this is kind of pretty, and cut that. That's too blue. Or I have this as an option. I kind of like the dark. So I think I'm going to do that. I'll cut that along the sides. So, let me do a little work here. I do need to mount these. I kind of need a strip to put them on. I'll probably mount these on white cardstock. And then if that's the case, I'll find a piece of paper to act as my strip here over the top. That's too florally. I don't want to use florals. That doesn't make sense to me. That's probably too light. I don't know. Let me see here, you guys. Because if I'm putting it over the top of this, and these are on my side pieces, I need a contrasting thing, right? So, I don't want to use yellow. Maybe it is pink. I don't want to use pink, though. That doesn't feel right to me. Maybe it's this. I gotta be careful though, because I saw a really cute idea of cutting these out, and I kind of want to be able to do that. So now I go back to one of these guys. I need some contrast, you guys. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I mean, it almost has to be the pink. Maybe it's the sweaters. That's cute. And I have all the colors here going on. Maybe it's that with a white background. So maybe that works. All right, let me do some cutting and get myself organized, and we'll be back on in just a moment. Well, full transparency, I've made this video, layout 2 days ago, and I've not listened to my intro, so I'm going to apologize in advance if I repeat anything. So I pulled this sweater. I decided on sweater paper, And I thought to use the yellow, but I really didn't think it was offering enough contrast. So I'm going to pull back out this little snowflake paper. This is what I'm going to use on either side. I don't know when I honestly recall now when I make the decision, but that's going to actually end up being my photo, backing my photos as well. So first off, I did decide to do the little side pieces with the snowflake paper here. So I'm going to tear both pieces here and attach them. And I think this looks kind of neat. Now, so now I do have snowflakes on snowflake, right? But I think it's okay because it's a dark paper and it's on the lighter blue, and I think it looks good. So I'm going to finish tearing this up, and then I'm going to I think I mat my photos next, you guys. The other thing I'm going to find, in a minute you're going to see, I'm going to find some crepe paper, you guys. It falls on the floor here. I think my husband needed a needle or something. I don't know where I forget why, but it fell out of I have a little bucket or like a little thing on my wall that holds like twines and strings and stuff. And I guess I had my crepe paper in it and it fell out. So I will end up using that on this layout. But yeah, here's where I decided to use the little snowflake paper to mount my photos. Or I guess technically it's matting the photos. I did not have the 3, so it looks less like a photo strip than the sketch shows. But I think it's okay. It's fine. It's just, they're a little bit longer photos here. So I'm going to mount them on that. And then I'll mount it on the sweater paper. And I will also end up pulling out my, what ink did I pull out, you guys? I think I pull out my Hickory Smoke. I will use Hickory Smoke ink with Hip Kit and Pink Fresh because I feel like, honestly, black is just too much. Black soot's a real favorite when you're going to ink things. But with these real pastel colors, I just see a gray as a little better option. So I will also end up pulling out my Hickory Smoke, you guys, in just a minute. And I will ink the edges of my little sweater photo mat. I don't remember, y'all. This is so crazy. Like I said a second ago, I made this layout like 2 days ago, and I could not tell you what I did next. Oh, okay, here's the Hickory Smoke. I mean, I kind of know, like, from a thought process, like, what makes sense, but I don't remember how I did it. This is so crazy. It's kind of like when you have kids and you're a mom and you just don't remember what labor felt like. It's like, I don't remember how I did this. Okay, so I've inked that. I don't remember if I inked the main paper or not. I don't guess I did. I'm looking at the layout and I don't see the ink on the outside edges. A lot of times I will ink the outside edges, but I don't think I did in this case. All right, so I'm going to put all this together. I do not put it up on foam. I thought about that as well, but I knew that I was going to put some embellishments up on top of it and stuff, and so I thought, no, I'm going to leave it, flat. Though I do find that crepe paper. There it is. So now I've got my crepe paper and I've got all the ephemeras pulled out now. Because my thinking here is I'm going to use ephemera where she shows the little, like she had like a sun and a sunglasses, and then there was like flowers or something in the upper right. And obviously my snowflake now. I'm really proud of my little snowflake acting as my ice cream. Now, granted, it's kind of scooching out over to the right as well and all that, but it's fine. So my crepe paper here, I have just kind of wrinkled it up underneath my picture. Like I said, I just had found it on the floor, and I thought, it's a pretty little pink, and it goes with the pink that's in the, it's in the snowflake paper, and the dark blue one, there's little pink stars in it, and the pink is a perfect match. And I thought, well, that'll be a nice little interesting texture on the right-hand side, and I'll get it up off the floor. So I decided the title is basically this Winter Adventures, and I'm going to put it up on foam. Now, I'm going to actually find a little foam word, magical, in a minute, but that's going to come a little bit later. So I guess technically the title could be Magical Winter Adventures, either way. But I like this little title piece here that came out of the ephemera, and that's just going to kind of sit on the bottom. Now, I think the next thing I do, and I don't remember now when I cut away, you guys. Again, this has been now a couple days since I kind of half edited this thing like 2 days ago. So that's another reason I don't really remember everything. I can't remember what pieces I've cut out and everything. And in just a second, I'm going to start building out my ephemeras on the left. I know I wanted to use the little clothes. There's like some sweaters and stuff. And I guess in my head, it's because, well, we have on technically I guess we have on sweatshirts or something, like hoodies. And then my daughter has on a pair of gloves. And she's got on like a little hat. And so all that stuff was in the ephemera. And I thought, well, that is so cute. There's a little piece that says it's the most wonderful time of the year. So that's going to go on the left over there. And then there's a little note card looking thing that says, make it a December to remember. In the upper right up there, I've got the little dog. He's so cute. He's on a sled. There is no dog. There's no sled. But I still think he's adorable. So he's going to go on here. I start with that little record player looking thing in the upper right corner. It doesn't stay there. It's going to move, but it does end up on the layout. I knew I liked these little note cards down here, so those get glued down already. And I find this little, well, it has a little set of these, like you can see, it's like 6 little, almost looks like lace or something, little stickers. Now, I try this trick. I've done this before, where if you have a sticker that has little small pieces in it, to get it out, you just rub it on the back of its own sticker sheet. But I will tell you, the texture of the back of this sticker sheet is not the same as others. And so it doesn't work quite as well. But I'm able to use it to get most of the small pieces out. I do leave the tiny, tiny little pieces on the middle piece, but that's going to be my little circular element in the upper right. Here's me messing with this sweater or this jacket, which I guess, again, my husband has that big old jacket on, so I guess that looks like his jacket. And I'm just going to really reorganize these things. Winter fun, it's actually going to go a little higher than that. I'm going to reorganize that corner just a little bit more. I don't know if I do it, though, when I start to glue it down and just accidentally reorganize it that way when I do that, because it definitely doesn't go back exactly like that. I do have, like I said, move the record player down the lower left. I don't know what I got going on, you guys. Oh, there's a little hat. That's the little hat. There was actually a couple pieces of, I think there was some socks. I did not put those on here. I don't remember. There was one other little piece of clothing I didn't put on there. At this point, I've glued everything down now. You can kind of see I put a little bit of foam up underneath the little puppy on the sled and underneath the kind of the tip of the gloves. And then I'm going to put these little holographic snowflakes and stars down. And I really like this piece too, because this tree behind us has silver, like it's white with like red, blue, and silver. And so I love these little snowflakes, these little silver pieces. I think that goes really well with the photo as well. So those are just going to kind of go around. I do like one snowflake in the upper right, and then I do kind of a little cascade of them on the left-hand side with that big old embellishment cluster, and then like 3 small ones on the right-hand side over there with the title. I think I've already put magical on there now too. Oh, and I did put some little lights on a little string garland underneath the photo, kind of tying it over to the title and the little embellishment cluster. So that got attached down there. And then after I get all these down, I'm going to decide I need to add some white splatters, you guys. I just have to add some. It's kind of snowy, right? So I doubt it actually snowed, but you know what? It looks kind of cold inside there because of our clothes. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of white paint. It's Mr. Huey's Opaque. And then that is the last I'm going to do to this layout, you guys. I thought this turned out really cute. I was really proud of my idea to use that snowflake instead of the ice cream cone. I'm going to just break my own arm patting myself on the back. Anyway, there you go. There's the slowdown. I don't know how slow that really was, though, now that I say that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.